All right, man. A lot of fans saying that the Lions should pay Alim McNeill um, coming up, and he had one really good year with the Lions. One good year in my opinion. He's only 24 too. He just turned 24. One good year in my opinion does not mean that I'm about to pay you. Okay, let's look at this contract, and but also a lot of the fans may be like, you know what, let's pay him now. Let's pay him now, and we ain't got to worry about paying that ass later. We get a discount right now because if you have another big year, then the price of the brick go up, as Omar would say, or excuse me, Marlo would say on the wire. So right now he becomes a free agent after this season, which um you can get him, you can franchise tag him. Defensive tackles probably don't make shit compared to quarterbacks. Uh, so in that situation, yeah, you probably can, you pay him now and don't have to worry about it. But he had run really good year. If he can duplicate that year, or he can extend that year, or excel from that year, obviously you're gonna have to pay him. Uh, and he young, so um, it might make some sense to jump out in front and give him the bag right now. And for him, it might make sense to say, you know what? And a lot of times it don't make sense like this in boxing. I mean, excuse me, in football, to roll the dice on yourself because of the injuries. You take the money when it's there. It says that McNeill is in the final year of his contract. We've seen that. They said that he can see came in evaluation of 8.8 million for Alim McNeill. That's the annual salary that will place McNeill 25th on the league amongst defensive tackles. So right now, you can get him for nothing. For contract report rankings doesn't work well for his camp. He signed a 1-year deal, $9 million for the Texans. So he's saying about $8 million a year. If I can get him for 8, I sign him right now. Ed Oliver is a good base off. He gets 17 per year. So you probably looking in the range, to be honest, of 15 to 16 for Alim McNeill. So that's a lot of money for a defense tackle. He ain't Ed Oliver though. Oh, he ain't Ed, but he the good. So if he can have another good year, then he get paid like that. But you know, he gonna want his chicken. He gonna want his Fetty Wap. So uh, that's a lot of money to pay a defensive tackle though. But if he can continue to rush the passer and stop the run like he been stopping the run, those guys don't grow on trees at all. Those guys don't grow on trees. They grow. They don't. You know. Um, those guys are rare breeds. So yeah, I don't really. I mean, 15 6. If he do what he did last year, or if he build on what he did last year, I have no issue with it. He get you about 7 sacks next year. He got 8 career sacks. 5 of them came last year, and he missed 4 games. I forget what the injury was. So he gave you about 7, 8 sacks. I mean, that's really good from defensive tackle position and what he can do stopping the run. And what he can do stopping the run. So, I mean, I had no issue with it. Under 25 right now. But let me see what he do this year. He had one really good year in which he got injured. So, that should tell you something right there. He had one really good year in which he got injured. So if he could have stayed fully healthy next year or next season, and he can build off those stats, then hey, you might got something. You might got something. Another good hidden gem. Another good hidden gem. So but yeah, man, I mean, when you get them dudes that can stop the run and rush the passer, and Broderick Martin seemed like you know, you know, you know, cutting down and slimming down so he could be more mobile. So obviously they got a plan. They got a plan, but uh, his ability to rush the passer and stop the run, make him a rare breed. You don't really get that. So maybe he figure out he probably need to drop to, he probably gonna drop a little bit closer down to 300. If he 315, he probably gonna get down to 300, about 305, 300. Because now you playing next to the DJ Reader from Cincinnati. He's a run plugger. So if he get a little bit more mobile, about 10 more pound drop, he get a little bit more mobile, then with his mobility, then it should get very interesting. It should get very interesting. So if he can get a little bit more mobile, probably gonna help with his durability a little bit and still continue to stop the run, then you don't have no problem paying him that money because he's doing two things. And obviously this was supposed to be Levi Anazorki. This was supposed to be him. His coming out party. This is supposed to be his coming out party. And him stop, being mobile, stopping the run and being twitchy and all that. But that when I read about that back injury, he got the same back injury Shaq Barrett got. Not Shaq Barrett, but DJ Darius Leonard. They go by Shaq Leonard now. I don't know why he changed his name, but yeah, he got the same back injury he got. They said nobody ever came back from that back injury. It was nearly the same. Most guys retire off that back injury. They said most guys retire off that back injury, but you anticipate a lot of these draft picks. You anticipate a lot of these draft picks not working. You anticipate it. So that's why you try to hit as many, as you can, man. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all our notifications. Increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App $CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. You got Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Peace.